Right, hello. Looks like we are playing Nurgle. Oh boy. Dude's Nurgle, in fact, to be more specific. The most fearsome kind. Now this is 1800, so this is gonna involve a lot of killing, a lot of block and a lot of guard. That's my prediction. Fairly even record. Not as much block as I expected. Looks like they've gone for straight up killing. In fact, a lot of wrestling on the Pesticles. This is an interesting setup, but it's still going to be tricky for us. They still sort of counter what we do, but they don't have the best record for some reason. An agility 1 warrior. I mean, well, that's only -1. They just got the 1 tackle, and they don't. If one of these guys had tackle, that would be so good. But they don't, so that is something. 3 rerolls. Yeah. We got 190k. I'm feeling Wizard and Babe is probably the way to go here. Which means, of course, our Wizard will fizzle out and we'll never get any KOs. Well, all our players will get injured instead of KO'd. So, you know, but what can you do? And we don't even have to feel bad about spending that 10k, because that is not much. So let's see how we do, huh? I should have got some water. Maybe at halftime. Okay, this is their stadium. Let's see how this goes. I mean, Nurgle aren't usually a terrible matchup for us, but the... You know, obviously, this is one where we don't want to stay in contact with them as much as possible. What have we got on the bench? I think we are going to leave our runner off. Because that Mighty Blow, although it's going to be bad for everybody because they've got claw everywhere, let's save our runner till he gets a chance to actually hold on to the ball. Alright, I get set up here real quick and then we'll talk about what we got going on. Yeah, I mean that's a solid ball tackler, and then they've just basically got 1 carrier and that's it. So if you get lucky enough to take him out, that's great. Interesting, fend on all of the... I mean it's not a bad setup. I say fend on all. Fend on this guy. Am I happy with this? Yeah, I think so. Does he have dodge at all? No, so tackle's not going to come into play. But yeah, we're missing block there. I mean, this is why their record is the way it is because they've gone for killing before blocking, which I understand, but it does come at a price. And that price is sometimes your team just decides not to do what you want. Not much guard either. I mean, this is one way to play him, but it's a risky way to play him. Like the lack of guard, if you come up against like orcs or something, this lack of guard might mean that you're hardly ever getting any blocks. So that's kind of the problem. As much as you'll kill them when you do. I mean, you'd still fear them as a bash team. As like a wood elf team, you'd look at this and think, okay, I'll take on this. And a little bit the same for us, although we don't have as much dodge as we'd like. Extra rerolls is bad, because we need them to use their rerolls on bad blocks. So we'll see how badly we get pummeled here, and how much elf shenanigans we can pull off in the meantime. The zone of whatever it's called is a problem for ball retrieval. He's got no piling on at all. I'm surprised he hasn't got piling on one of the guys. 1, 2, 3. He's only got 3 pestigores. That's interesting as well. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. He does have 4. Instantly going for the pickup. I mean, it was relatively safe in fairness, but... Is he gonna give us a hit on this guy, I wonder? Probably not. Going straight after Pegasus. Pegasus gets KO'd. Believe the Nurgle kicked in there to get him KO'd rather than stunned. If he'd had that dodge that we... How close are we to getting dodged? 1 away. Then he wouldn't have even fallen over there. Oh, I don't know why I'm so tired. Looks like he's going after Cyclops. Although I think I'd be tempted to go after Hydra. You know, get the blitzer out, he can move faster. Got the hit. I mean, as long as you roll powers, you are gonna get some removal going. We just have to accept that, and you know. Normally I'd be like, oh no, player KO'd and the player injured on the first turn, this is bad. Against Nurgle, it's average. I think we will try and hit this guy. And probably fail to roll a... no, we got it. Okay. Of course, I got my own guy's way of getting out here, but that's cool. Spread out a little bit. Call it a day. So now we just got to try and take as few hits as we can. It's not going to be easy because we're down players from the off. They got tentacles on the beast, which makes it hard to run away from him. Shari the belated water boy. Alright, every time he does that is a good turn for us. Just gonna move on in and get on our blodger there. Of course he will foul us as well, there's no reason not to foul. He left one of his dirty players off, but I think he has another one. No good reason not to, really. Especially with the mana advantage he's already got. He already knows we're not getting one back for sure. This very much feels like he's going to foul Phoenix. He's got a good surround on him already. Yeah, I think it's probably fair to say this is the kind of team that we most don't want to face. If they had more tackle and block, it would be even worse. But this style of team is tricky for us at this level. If they were at the same team value as us, I'd actually feel a lot better, because that would significantly be reducing a lot of the skills they've got. But they've got enough to hurt us at the very least. And if they can hurt us, if they get enough good killing dice, then it'll pay off in the end. Need their fouls to not work as well, ideally. Might be giving us a beast to hit here. Looks like it. Yep. Maybe we'll get a lucky army break. That could be quite valuable. Can you get away? Nope. Well, that being the case, let's knock this guy over. Perfect. So now we get away from him next turn, a little bit at least. Playing a fairly thin line here, so if they want to go around us, it should be pretty easy. But we do have a wizard's drop on them at some point. Of course, the ideal is to be able to drop the wizard before you've lost all your players off the field. I think he wanted to come over here. I'm expecting a 3 dice on the witch here. But who from? This guy maybe? Okay, looks like he's moving the ball over to here, I'm guessing. I wonder if he's just going to use the tackle beast. Oh, he's just going to there. Okay. Let's move this guy over to here. Or here. He's really trying to tempt out the fireball. Got the power. Mighty blow on a witch, never good. Or is it? Okay, that's untempted the fireball. See if we can knock this guy back. We can. Do I want to be here? I mean, no. This'll do. It's not a solid line, but it gives him something. He's not moved at all yet, which is fair enough. He's knocked 3 guys out, or off the field. At some point he has to think about moving just in case the armor breaks don't come. Because he's looking at 1 or 2 armor breaks a turn. Chimera having the unfortunate task of babysitting the beast here. Okay, coming in after the witch with the 2 dice. Down she goes. Mighty blow on a witch, never good. Will he follow him for foul? He can't. He can only get basically maybe 1 assist. I'm never quite sure how fouls work. I think if he did an assist there and then he stood this guy up, he could maybe get. But 1 assist on the foul isn't ideal. I wonder if he's going to surround that better. If he ends turn now, that's theoretically wizardable. We have this guy right here, we can potentially blitz in. Is he going to support him? No, he's going to move further away. Chances are it's not going to necessarily work, but it's about a weaker front as he could offer, because even if we don't knock this guy down, if we can get a push on him, we can kind of push him away and still get in here. You know what? Who knows how long we'll have players for. Okay, we got the stun and the ball has gone into a great place. You can almost get there. I think you would need to go here. Okay. Alright, that's better. Sure, you can go there. Let's see, where helps. I guess even this is good to get to. Boy, she doesn't have a good route. Use that 1 now, which is quite nice. Oh boy, I can only get to there. Oh, shouldn't have used it. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, that was about as good a play as we could hope for. But it's not. We were rolling 2 pluses the whole time. We totally could have got that. So had we have got that, we'd have pretty much had a touchdown. As it is, maybe we've done enough to stop them scoring. Which would be something of a victory in itself, I guess. Oh, that would have been good. I had a horrible feeling we were going to use a reroll there, but we had to use that guy. We needed the other people to help kind of set up a perimeter. We rolled 2 1s. Yeah, we rolled 1 there. And no, we rolled 3 1s. And once you roll 3 1s in a turn, unless you've got lucky about how you've positioned your you know, where you've positioned everything, it's going to be over for, well, pretty much anybody, but especially an elf team who rely on those dice. So he's going to want to get this guy up in here now, I imagine, which is pretty devastating. Now the question is, what else does he do though? Well, he knocks him over for starters. So what we're going to do here is we're going to test what he wants to do. We're going to pull away, see if he follows. If he doesn't, it gives us 3 man. If he does, it takes a player off the ball. Or he could be dead. This is the guy without Mighty Blow and Claw. Yeah, we'll try and appo that. Oh boy. Well, I mean, we appoed the right person, we just didn't get the result we needed. So we can't feel too bad about that. I don't feel like I wasted that, I just feel like it's a pity we didn't get a good result. I think he, if anything, he just hits, like, this guy or something. I think this is a good situation for him. I was really hoping he was going to need more rerolls, but so far so good. That's a bummer that wizard didn't go better. The one thing I feel a little bit bad about was dodging in there to get it, but we had to get that distance. Like, if we'd got over here with the ball, we're done. Like, half over. You know, our player doesn't die. It's such a better position. Well, this is interesting because he hasn't like put any other assists over here. So we have a 1 dice on the beast. But I hate Nurgle sometimes. You know, the sad thing is that's not that crazy. The dodge is pretty bad. We failed 2 in a row. I can't really get you up. I mean, unless I do this. push doesn't really help. Come on, 50%. Oh, he's got tackle, of course. Sure, I don't know that what else we're going to really need to reroll. That's going to be a 6 to catch that. Oh, that went well. Now he is going to tackle us, so I think a little pass into the corner makes the most sense. Nice bounce. Happy with that. He has to GFI to get there, unless he just blitzes us on the way. Even then he would have to. I don't know. You know what? We made things exciting and interesting. The movement came in handy. I was going to try and Juggernaut blitz the beast. But I think it would have still been a 1 dice. Because we'd have been 3, 4, 5, 6. But -1 from this guy, so it only would have been 2 assists. I suppose 1 die with Juggernaut wouldn't have been too bad, actually. In retrospect. Oh, you gotta stop rolling those powers on her. She's got dodge. That said, I can't complain about the armor. He seems pretty unconcerned about the ball. I assume he's going to tackle here and then run this guy up to grab the ball. But time will tell. Gonna blitz with that guy rather than a tackle. Well, that didn't work out. He's got 4 rerolls, but I don't think you use a reroll now. Now this guy can dodge on a 2+, so that's something to remember, but obviously he can't get over there. So I guess he's going to come here. And then are you going to go grab the ball? Doing that before he gets this guy up, so I wonder what this guy's going to do. It's always funny how the ball gets, like, it's almost like it gets thrown back in there. Okay, well that is interesting. Don't really want to get these guys up. Let's see, if I pop him there... No, I don't want to pop him here. Hey, I passed one. Oh, this beast is a pain. May as well GFI this, because I'd rather be up there rather than dodge it. Which direction do I want to come from? Probably underneath, actually. Maybe not. Well, doesn't matter too much. Could get in here, theoretically. Well, that's depressing, isn't it? What is it with our witch elves and double one-ing on our dodges? Now, if he picks us up and throws us down the field and scores, I will be a bit sad considering our lack of ball picking up, but you know. We did preserve our reroll, so that's nice. I think he wants to use this guy to try and block us off. Not many other people can really get up into a good position. Could do a blitz here and then go stand by the ball. Yeah, with that guy there, that actually makes that kind of a pain. Okay, blitzing of that guy, that makes sense. Knocked him down. So what's the plan there? Is he there for defense, or are you gonna pick it up here and try and throw it to him? That's what I'm really curious about. I think sensibleness dictates that you should go up and get in defense, but it means next turn is going to be tricky. Not impossible. But like if he fails this twice, things could be interesting. He didn't, so now what's the plan? I don't think he throws it this turn. That would be risky. So I guess he's just going to hold it there. Oh, foul here. Oh, not a foul. I really expected a foul. Okay, saving his reroll, I guess. So we could go stand next to this guy. I think I have to do that. Could go for all the GFIs. Or we could just go for I mean that's technically safer. Technically safer. Sure. I don't like pushing him here in the sense that he's in our way. Okay, he's out of our way. Don't bounce back this way. Thank you. That is tricky though. Oh, even you could get there. Okay, good job. Whew, great job. Hmm. Tentacles have suddenly stopped working in a really nice way. Okay, now I'm a break on that, that's nice. Okay, so that was pretty tense. I don't think I'd say we're home and clear, but obviously this is tricky with sidestep and everything. And the lack of movement on this team. I don't think he can really viably get around. It's going to be more of a dodge out with this guy situation, I think. The beast could... Why didn't he reroll last time? He had 2 turns left. Sorry, just thinking things through. Oh, that's a pity. So we'll go here, because we don't really want it to go off the field. Wow, the pickup and everything. Okay, so he's sacrificing himself to get the ball to bobble. So now he wants to go stand next to the witch. Basically anybody that can sort of try and receive the ball. He probably wants to move like this guy, no, this guy over here, so it's a really stupid on a 2+. And then move the beast over to here. The beast would be a better insurance. There we go. Okay. This guy probably wants to come stand next to this guy. Oh, he didn't. Interesting. Because, I mean, theoretically, if the ball comes all the way down here. Okay, so... he has to stand up for assist, and she has to blitz. Let's see where this goes. Oh, an injury there would have been really handy. Okay. So, it's scoreable, in theory. It'd be a 2+2+. With a reroll. On both. Okay. That was a lot of work from that wizard to that point. But that is a good way to go in. Now, the downside is oh, that Arbade didn't work, of course. So, but the plus side is that his tackle guy is not back. That is a pretty big plus. I'd almost give up these 2 guys for that. In fact, I think I would, because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 dodgers on the field. Once I set up, I'm going to go grab a glass of water while the clock ticks down. So how many do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad for a first half after Nurgle. I am really sad to have lost Basilisk though, because the Niggle, although we're keeping our Niggle lineman, he's always like on a ticking time bomb. That's not really what I mean. But he's on a clock, right? When he dies, he dies. This guy, it's like we should probably replace him now. Although he could survive quite a long time with Bloodstep. I don't know. We'll see if we've got the money to replace him. We can let that help us decide. Now the question... I mean, they're not going to give us an easy way through. They haven't kind of set up through the middle. So I guess that kind of does answer my question. Now, dump off isn't going to work very well here either. So I think we're going to give the ball to Griffin. I mean, assuming we get the ball. And just defend him as best we can, really. It's not the best of plans ever. But what else can we do? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, rerolls all around. Did they use... Oh, they did start using rerolls in the end. Okay, I guess we try and hit the dirty player, huh? Well, reroll gone. No dice on the dirty player. Let's get away from him. Let's grab the ball. What we don't want is to get stuck on the beast, but you know, there's only so much we can do. Let's have a solid front line. See what happens. So it's pretty much a case of if we score again, we're set for life. But it's not a necessity, it's just going to be hard to hold them off, you know? So let's see how they approach this. Handoffs are going to be hard because of the disturbing presence. Sweet. And he wasted his reroll. I mean, I get it. He's trying to, like, number kill us, which makes sense. But still, that's nice. I guess he's going to swarm here, probably bring this guy in here. We'll kind of see how he plays this. A lot of my attacking is based on the defending of the other team. Like, if they make how hard they attack you, like how fast they try and put people around, that kind of thing. To a degree, we want to encourage a few people around the side, but if he goes flat over the top, then I'm probably just going to try and back off a square at a time, see how that goes. It's not an easy tactic because obviously failing dodges is a big disaster. Probably leave a sweeper like this guy in the back. Just back here somewhere in case we do something sneaky. If he doesn't move this guy up here, I'll be very surprised. Okay, he did. I mean, I'm disappointed, but... he's got a good spread of warriors as well, and the beasts, so he's got this whole area covered with difficult to catch, which is good play on his part. I don't think we're even going to try and hit him. I think we're just going to try and dodge. Okay. That I would class as a little unfortunate. Especially the stun. And the fact it was the first person that we tried to dodge. But hey. If it means he sends a bunch of people down to attack us, it might be okay. Well, the beast is doing beast things. Alright, sweet. Wrestler's nice, especially if he does attack down the middle. He probably won't. He'll probably be cognizant of the fact that she could get up and really move. But if he's not, you know, if he like blitzes through here and comes at us, then obviously there's a pathway. I wish she hadn't got stunned. She'd have been a good outlet as well. This out's not going well, and it's not for lack of... I mean, well, we're only a turn in. Let's not get too critical of it. It's going okay. We haven't technically had anybody else knocked off the pitch this half, so that's a positive. Oh, that's great as well. There's a reroll gone. Lord Black Death Volgu. Good name, good name. 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder if he's going to go after him. At some point, you'd think he would want to. Probably wants to use this guy because it's a bit safer. That's nice though, because if he comes in from this direction, we don't want to go there now. So that's not bad. Yeah, if these guys weren't stunned, oh, so much better. Chimera, taking a tactical rest. I guess he doesn't need to press too hard now, although if he's playing for win, this guy coming in would make sense. Because you want to get this out early. If he gets this out early and scores, I mean that's going to be huge. You know, give himself another 6 turns to get down the field and score. Because we could, theoretically, we could have 10 players left, so he can't just assume that he'll be able to score no problem. Oh, I decided not to blitz, or just ran out of time, hard to tell. Okay, I almost hate to do this, but let's try it. Solid, solid. Can't really get as far as I'd like. But if I could stop him blocking me for a turn, that'd be pretty sweet. What are you gonna do, is the question. Oh, you're a blitzer, okay. Honestly, that works. So we're unlikely to get 3 dice this turn, but we could get 2 diced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be 8 movement. Or he may take the safer option of hitting this guy and then trying to move the beast in. So he's moving that guy to get on the beast. He really wants the beast to connect with Griffin, so I expect he's going to blitz and then move the beast. Hydra's a threat. He might even want to put another player on this side, because if Hydra gets... Like, if he moves his other warrior over here, and then Hydra gets up over here, he's in a safe catch zone. Okay, so there's the blitz we're expecting. Knockdown. Does he have another square? He doesn't, so he's probably just happy sitting there. So he can now block us up like nobody's business. He's going to try and move the... probably try and GFI the beast in, because if he does, that really makes us have some issues. Unless he wants to move him here, which actually wouldn't be the worst. No, you want to stop this guy. Because as of right now, we could theoretically, like... Well, he could also pop this guy up here and then move the beast in here. I think you move the beast in here, pop this guy here. That really limits our options. Okay. I guess that makes sense as well when you think about it. I think he's gonna hit that. He didn't. Interesting. I mean, that theoretically gives us a move up the wing if things could go okay. So, you have to stand up. You have to go... You have to go here if you're willing. Unfortunately, you have to make this block if you're willing, because it's a lot safer, and we want to reserve her movement. So she can theoretically go 1 square more than this is showing, so she could go to here. She probably wants to go to here though. Maybe even... No, that works. We pop him. Oh yeah. Where do I pop him? Can I pop her there? And then put him here? Yeah, I theoretically can. I'm not... It's not really what I want to do. This would be really helpful. Because he's going to get knocked over. Okay, you don't have a skill, so we're going to go stand next to you. I don't blame him for conserving the reroll, especially on a reroll that was unlikely, that was, you know, only 50% going to come off. But that was pretty rough. I still think he should have moved the warrior around here and moved the beast in to cover those 3 players, because taking out 3 players with 1 player is pretty tasty. Well, how bad is it, Cerberus? Not bad at all. Living out the classic life of a runner. Yeah, we kind of have to, even if we get surfed in a second. So I think that's to free this guy up. Which unfortunately it does. It's another GFI. Yeah, it's a pity they can now come around. Maybe I should have moved 1 more in. Probably should have done in retrospect. I mean, it's always hard to know, isn't it? Hippogriff taking a hit for the team. Hippogriff really taking a hit for the team. Hippogriff is now going to live on as a rotter. I don't think he appears yet. I think it's after the game. But it's a little unfortunate either way. Are you going to go here? Because otherwise we could potentially... Yeah, I mean that'll do as well. Not many options here. Especially assuming that this guy actually makes it over. Might do it this time. He did. And he passed the loner, unfortunately. So, what on earth can we do here? We are in all kinds of trouble. Okay, didn't really expect this to work out. Oh boy. So... yeah, it's certainly possible. I think we have to take it one step at a time here. And if this fails, this gets exciting. Okay, so we just stop there. We potentially need this guy. I think we're in big trouble here, because I think he's just going to surround us and push us out. And there's not a ton I can do about it. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. Sidestep is great, but once you get to the sideline, you kind of have trouble. So I think first things first, he tries to hit one of these guys. Well, he might need to remove this guy first. We'll see how he does it. Now this might do it too, actually, yeah. Interesting. That works. Now you can just bring this guy in here. Push her off, and it pushes her into him. He has nowhere to go, so he just goes straight off. Alright, so this ball is bobbling somewhere interesting. And of course we fell prey to the field, but not long term. Interesting, interesting. I expect Dragon's about to get surrounded, like nobody's business. Might be able to squeeze a draw out of this though. I think we managed to put it off long enough to potentially get that. Doesn't really need to get closer, we can only stand next to it anyway. Boy, what a game. What a bloodbath. So that was a good move by him. This is kind of an unfortunate place for the ball to bounce. But I suppose you could say that up here was a fortunate place for it to bounce in the first half, so, you know. Fair's fair. Down goes Hydra. It's not been the mighty blow and claw that's generally hurt us that much this game, it's been like everything else. That works. And where's the best place to be? It doesn't really matter. Maybe it does. But I can't think how. What's the safest way out? Ooh. That seems fun. Oh, it wasn't as fun as I was hoping. There we go. Bye bye, beastie. Oh, he's got stuff. Oh, it's the wrong guy. I mean, well, she would have needed to blitz anyway. I was so excited about that play there, and I wasted the reroll on it. I got so excited by the fact that I could do a jump up block to knock him off the field, I forgot that he had stand firm. I should have just dodged right. Oh well. I don't think we'll need the reroll for anything. Famous last words. We've got 1 left and 2 turns. I would have liked to really have had 2 left and 2 turns, because obviously we weren't going to reroll her dodging out. And it might have meant she didn't die. As it is, off she goes. Okay, KOs we don't mind. KOs are survivors. I can't believe I forgot. I can't believe I forgot about the stand firm. I was so excited to knock that Beast of Nurgle off, which wasn't even that good a play. It would have got this Witch Elf near the side and would have made it a slight... No, it would have still been a terrible dodge. I think it was just the poetic justice of knocking the beast off that felt good. But even our other witch wouldn't have knocked him off without... because Juggernaut only works on the blitz. So it's just me being silly. In a bad way. This guy is unfortunately close to the ball. So take the push me here. Come grab the ball, and then... Don't think he can get it safe. The way he's kind of positioned everybody here, we get a 1 dice, but like I say, we're really kind of playing for the draw here anyway. Hopefully we'll have enough KOs come back that we can field a team after they score. We have some real problems with fouling. Is there any advantage to being in there? Not really. Yeah, me being in there wouldn't have stopped that. If one of these guys had caught it, I'd actually be kind of annoyed. But this guy catching it, what can you do? Wonder if he'll go in this turn, or if he's gonna delay it 1 more turn. It's amazing how often people do catch it when it bobbles, considering how hard it is. I mean, that was a 4+ and he had no minuses. Usually there's a bunch of tackle zones as well. Somebody always still manages to roll a 6. So, I don't know, we've got a bit of a problem here, in that we've definitely lost 2 players. It might just be 2 players. I think we're going to be missing a few for next game now. You're the Nurgle, right? No, you're just badly hurt. I think we've got a couple of miss nexts. It's hard to keep track anymore. So he's going to wrestle that just to get me out of the way. He's not going in. That's still in my range, technically. This is interesting. I guess he's going to cordon them off and foul him, I imagine. That should do it. I think I'd use this guy to foul. Bring one here, one here. This guy comes down and fouls him. It's pretty much good. Yeah, actually thinking about it, all he needs to do is put two guys here and I can't I can't really get there. So I guess this guy goes here. This guy goes here. Done and dusted. Oh yeah, this guy being here is even better. Might be able to make contact. He's going to foul our new witch. Hooray, he got sent off just in time. That was ironic. I guess I could blitz through this as well to get there. Because I think it's going to be... yeah, it's possible. It's a lot of dodging there. Or I could just do a... 2 dice against... I probably shouldn't do it against Claw and Mighty Blow. Oh, that means I'm not going to be able to make it. Well, we've given him a potential 6 skull situation to lose the game. Let's see if he takes it. If he does roll 3 skulls here, he'll feel pretty good about not re-rolling that Beast of Nurgle thing earlier. Don't die on me. That works. Well, what a game. Another draw, but I think it's safe to say that we didn't really play for the draw. We definitely played for the win there. But it just wasn't to be. Ran out of players, ran out of line. Maybe if I had moved that blitzer one more across, it would have stopped him getting up and in, and we would have got out of there. Once the Beast of Nurgle got in there, it was very difficult there. Alright, let's assess the situation with our team. Oh, they got 32 blocks, 14 armor breaks, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. How many guys did we lose? 3, 4, and 1. And we re-rolled a kill into a injury for what that's worth. Which is what really is painful. Okay. So Hydra is just missing next game. Ooh. But he will then have Mighty Blow. So, you know what? Silver lining. Basilisk could be dead, I haven't decided. Cyclops, I think, is our other miss next game. Yep. And we lost somebody there. So we're going to have 2 blitzers, 2 witch elves somehow, and for 1, 2, 3 linemen and a runner. Huh, it's pretty painful. Our ridiculous draw count goes up. Well, I think for a game where so much died and got injured, that wasn't so bad. And against Nurgle, we were close to sneaking a win there when we kind of got up the line, but it wasn't to be. I guess maybe we could have been more patient on that, but I saw a chance we managed to get like a little screen and start moving over, and I knew our players were going to just die fast, so I don't think it was the wrong idea. And we had a couple of chances to squeak out of there, but never quite made it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to have a little think about if I replace Basilisk straight away. I don't really like to keep injured players around, because they just keep misnix gaming and that kind of thing. So there is a chance that there'll be a new blitzer in town for next game. Also giving us the advantage of having a blitzer, you know, having 3 blitzers to play rather than 2 for that particular game, and getting him on the track. So that could very well happen, but we'll see you for that one. Bye for now.